my darlings. It's now Wednesday the 25th of March. Hope you're all okay. Welcome to this week's upload. Where I talk about books and bricks and various bookish, brackish horror things, basically. This week, today I'm going out with my friends, Mandy and Joy. We always go for breakfast and then we're going out. I think we're going to Sidmouth, but it's very cold in Devon today. Very cold. It's windy and cold. All the way I've put lollipop earrings in because we're going to the seaside, obviously. Got to keep in theme. But anyway, apart from that, I'm not feeling terribly well, so we don't know where today's going to go. But so we'll see how it goes, won't we? My doctor's ringing on Friday. She thinks it's kind of a side effect of the antibiotics I've been on, which is probably true. It's probably knocking me about. But anyway, apart from that, I'm all right. I finished reading Tudor is a Psychopath. It's fantastic. I'll talk about it later on when I get back. And yeah, and I'll put a little bit in here about Sidmouth, no doubt at all. But I hope you're all okay, my lovelies. And welcome to this week's vlog, which is going to be a bit of a reading trip out. I don't really do a lot, but I'm going to start a Lego tomorrow, so there'll be a bit of that in there too. You take care, my sweets. Bye bye. So I'm in Sidmouth. There's the hotel behind us. Nice hotel. It's very old-fashioned, Sidmouth. It's sort of mainly a retirement place in Devon. It's very, very windy though today, so I'm not sure if you can hear me, but yeah, but it's really busy here. So busy. So many people. Midweek. So anyway, I suppose we're in midweek, although we're retired, so I don't know if that matters, but we've been for breakfast, which was yummy. And yeah, I'm sitting on a bench now on Sidmouth front. My friends have gone for a walk, so I'll turn the video around and show you Sidmouth seafront. It's beautiful. It's a bit black. Prepare for sunshine. So that was Sidmouth seafront. It's pretty, isn't it? In a minute, I'm just waiting for my friends to come back. They've gone one way, they're walking the other now. And I'm going to go again into there. This little cafe called Mocha. And actually, I'm sitting on a chair, a bench that's dedicated to the previous owners of Mocha, which is quite nice, isn't it? But yeah, lovely day. Hello, my friends. Oh, let's turn Gary round. He gets upset if I don't, you know, if he doesn't see the camera. Hello, people. Oh dear. I'm waiting for the doctor to call today because after having all my investigations, medical investigations the other week, and they found out I had an infection all the way down my esophagus. They gave me these mad antibiotics that knocked me about, but it seemed to work and my voice came back, and it is still a little bit, but it's starting to go again. Can you hear? So I think I probably need more antibiotics, which is not fun. But anyway, the doctor's going to ring. I'm going to move you up a bit. Hang on a second. Gary, guard the books. I'm going to move you while I'm live. I don't care about it. There you go. That's better. That's better. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, mother? Anyway, we're going to run today. I'm going to do some Lego. I can't decide what to do. I'm going to get my big table out, and I was going to do one of my big art sets. I've still got the Milky Way and Starry Night to do. I think I'm going to do the Milky Way, I think. I was going to wait until old school April, but I just fancy doing it. So I might do that. Then again, I might do the spring wreath. Quite fancy that too. My hair's getting very long, isn't it? Crackers, might have to have it cut off. But anyway, reading wise, I finally finished. Oh God, can't pick it up. And I found the book. I'm glad my mum died by Jennette McCurdy. This was a great biography. I think a lot of you have read it. It's very popular on BookTok and Bookstagram, and I think last year or the year before. can't remember when it was out. But it's really, really good. It's a fantastic biography. Very short chapters. She had a hell of a life with her mom. I mean, but do check the content warnings, because it does talk about ED and SA and other very disturbing topics of child really exploitation in the movie and TV business. So just be careful and protect yourselves, just in case any of that's gonna hurt you. I finished that, very good, and I also read in one night, in 2.5 hours, Julie Tudor is not a psychopath. This was brilliant. I can't remember if this came with my abominable, whether my friend rebought it me from up my dad. I can't remember. I think she might have done, because I know she read it and she loved it. It's about this woman, obviously called Julie, who lives in a fantasy world. Basically, she just gets obsessed about different men, and then when they don't reciprocate, she doesn't hurt them, but she hurts people around them. It's absolutely mad. She's completely unhinged, but in a completely crazy way, right? It's just absolutely brilliant. It's so well written. It's very small writing. Look, I mean, tiny little writing, but it flew by. The chapters are quite long, but they're all paragraphed out, so you can stop. There's breaks in chapters, and it just flows. So impressed. It's very, very funny. It's a perfect. It's a dark comedy, right? So it's a perfect palate cleanse if you, like me, read a lot of horror, because it's really easy reading. And she's such a fascinating character. It goes back into her past and why she is the way she is. I mean, some of it is, born and not bred, but still, brilliant book. I'd really recommend that one. If you like things about unhinged women, but unhinged, I mean, really, she's really unhinged. But it's not revengeful in a way. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just really, it's really fun. I really enjoyed it. And then I also finished this month's Tales Point Horror Book Club, Twins by Caroline B. Cooney, which is about twins, Madrigal and Mary Lee, and the parents decide to split them up. Mary Lee thinks that Madrigal is her whole life. Then, as a terrible accident, and the one twin decides to pretend to be the other one and finds out actually one of them wasn't what her sister wasn't what she expected her to be. Basically, that's the gist of it. I didn't enjoy this one as I've enjoyed a lot of point horror. I thought it was a little bit predictable, and yeah, I just thought it was a bit ridiculous. Because the sister that she fakes beating's got this boyfriend called John Pear, sorry, who she talks about constantly. John Pear, how are you, John Pear? Are you all right, John Pear? I mean, it's just freaky. It's said about 20 times in one chapter. And he's a complete barn pot. But anyway, it was all right, but not one of my favourite. Now, I do love Caroline B. Cooney usually. So that was just, I mean, it was a fun hour. I mean, they're such small books, only like 140 pages. It takes me an hour to read that. It's a fun read, but not something I'd ever pick up again. I don't think. It was all right. But we're talking about this, by the way, on Tales Point Horror Book Club Instagram on Saturday. Sunday at 6 p.m. on Instagram Live, and it'll be on their YouTube channel, which I always link below. But anyway, so that's my update so far, my darling. It's currently Friday, the 27th of March. So we go. But I hope you're all doing well, and I'll catch up again soon. This is later on the day, on Friday, because Old School April obviously is coming up in April, and I've got my badge, which I've already shown you, my record store rocker badge. And today I've got my stickers. Record store rockers. These are from Zazzle. I think Kelsey, who runs Old School April, she designs these, or somebody designs them for her, but they're all original designs. Isn't that fantastic? And also OSA Mole Madness 2026. So they arrived today. I just thought I'd put a little insert in and say, I'm not sure where I'm going to put them because I've got no room on my laptop. I might put one of them on my Kindle. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see how we go. But anyway, just a little insert. Speak soon, babes. Just another little insert. I've taken my... Gary's having a rest, so hopefully you can hear me. I managed to get... My sister-in-law bought me this cup about 5-6 years ago. And I loved it. It was my favourite cup. It's a Wicked. It's all the evil queens or evil characters from Disney. And I just love it. It's a perfect size, perfect for a cup of tea. Fits in your hand really nice, do you know? Anyway, mine broke a couple of years ago. The handle just fell off. And I was telling my sister-in-law about it. She says, oh, I've got one. You can have mine. So things come back into your life, don't they, my darlings? I love it. Hello, my friends. Different view today because I'm building Lego. It's now Saturday the 28th. I've realised, well, I can't get the date right. I've got one of those things that you change the numbers on every day. And I keep forgetting to do the one in here. So it's always like 2 days behind. It's currently the 25th in here. It's definitely the 28th. Saturday the 28th of March. Anyway, I thought I'd just give you a quick update for the vlog. So I am currently reading this by Philip Fracassi. I'm reading two, actually. I'm reading this one. And what's the other one called? Oh, I might have to grab my books. I'm having a look. Because my brain is The Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. Now, this is fascinating because it's actually about a nursing home, right? That a slasher is in. So it's the final girl is like in her 70s, called Rose, which is like mum's name, so that's lovely. So the final girl's an older lady, right? They're all retired. It's a retirement place. And he's a slasher in a retirement. I've never heard of that before, and it is such good fun. The characters are brilliant. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm not far in. I'm about 10 or 12 chapters in. I'm also reading on my upstairs Kindle, but I might bring it down here because I was loving it last night when I was in bed. Cold Eternity by S.A. Barnes. If you've never read any S.A. Barnes, these are both on my Kindles, by the way. She is a fantastic sci-fi writer. She's quite new to me, but absolutely love her writing. I've only just started this, but it's set on an Earth colony, and there's a woman who's trying to escape. You're not quite sure what she's trying to escape. It's something to do with her family, who are quite high in this society and not very nice. And she takes a job on this as a caretaker of this ship that's full of the dead. It's basically where they used to store the dead bodies, right? And something obviously is not quite dead. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. It's a sci-fi horror. So, yeah, I'm reading both of those at the moment. So all is well. I also decided that a couple of the kits I was going to leave for Old School April, I was going to build because I really want to do the Milky Way, which is a big one, a big art piece with lots of little fiddly bits, which I love, for Old School April. I was going to do that, which will take me probably about a week to do in between all the other reading I'm doing. So I thought I'll build certainly two of the things I was going to do, the Wreath and the Blue Astronaut. But I also decided last night, to build this, which is the 3-in-1 Creator telescope. I love the space stuff. Here it is. Yeah. And it's really good. I don't know if I can show you because it's probably too light in here, but there is a light brick inside. And I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, so there's a light brick. So I don't want to flash it in your eyes, but there's little things in. You can drop little like slides in. This one's the moon, and it does light up on a wall in the dark. There's two more. There's I think that's supposed to be Saturn, I think, and then a star. And then as well as that, you've also got this, which is the the planets in rotation. Isn't that fabulous? And Earth, which I'll bring round. There's Earth. She's actually got all the continents on. Isn't that cool? So it spins round, and those are the positions of the planet relative to the sun. We are the third rock from the sun, obviously. I love stuff like this. I love space. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. And I've also just opened, I haven't built a lot of it yet, but I've just opened this one, the spring wreath, which I'm not sure. I think I might do that one, which is just more springy. There is one that's got a bit of Easter on it. So I think I prefer the spring one to the Easter one. And what I might do is I might build the spring one and then just add the Easter elements as extras and then take them off after Easter. So that's what I might do. I've only just started. I've just built the main wreath, which is there. And now I'm going to start decorating with all the little fluffy fiddly bits. I love the fiddly bits. But anyway, so that's the update from Saturday. As you can hear, my voice has gone again. Very annoying. Managed to leave a message from my doctor yesterday. She did ring me. She was supposed to be ringing me. But she rang me on my old landline, which I no longer have, even though I've told them 3 times. It no longer is connected and hasn't been for over a year. So anyway, hopefully I'll get some antibiotics again, so it'll come back. We'll see. But I hope you're all having a beautiful Saturday. I've got lovely things planned for the weekend. I've got my Tales Point Horror book club main book tomorrow, which is The Twins at 6 o'clock on Instagram Live, and it'll be later on YouTube. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and not sure. I've got a bit of a craving to watch horror, and I'm really fancying something really gruesome, gory, like Event Horizon, which I love, or In the Mouth of Madness. Might watch both. But then at the same time, I really fancy watching the Lego movie whilst building Lego. So we'll see how we go. We'll see what I feel like when I have a look in a minute. But anyway, have a beautiful weekend, my loves, and I'll catch up with you at the end of it. Bye. So the Easter wreath is finished. It's very, very cute, isn't it? I decided to put the Easter stuff on because it clips off. These are all on clips, so you can just clip them out and add the other bits to make it a spring wreath, which is like a big yellow bow and flowers. So, but yeah, it came out really well. So much more stable than the Halloween one. It's got like A-shaped pieces holding all the sections together. And how cute is he? How cute is he? So yeah, very pleased with that. Happy Easter. Hello, my friends. It's now Monday, the 30th of March. And today I'm a bit bedraggled. I've done a load of washing. I've been poodling about, cleaned my kitchen. I had a bit of energy today, so I'm knackered now, but I have to use it when I can, you know. But anyway, today I've got my Abono Book Club box. I'm going to put it in this video, I think, because I'm not going to have time to do a separate one. So the Abominable Book Club is a monthly subscription box. Comes out once a month. 2 lovely blokes in Wales. You get 2 new books, a second-hand book, some snacks, some drinks, and a horror-related item. So this month, the snack is Love Corn. Should have been February, shouldn't it? Which is P.S. Find loves in the simple things. Find love in the simple things. Milk, chocolate, and sea salt. 2 bags of them. They're only little. And then the drinks. A Milky Way drink, some tea, and a coffee bag. Lovely jubbly. The horror item, what is this? Which I believe is this original Nosferatu. I'm not so keen on the pins, really, because I don't really know what to do with them. What should I do with them? I mean, I'll just keep them in a drawer. I don't really know what to do with them. My second-hand book was one which I already have, but I haven't got this edition. This is a Sphere edition, £2.75. This was when the Books of Blood by Clive Barker were done in 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 stories. Now you can buy them in books 1 and 2. This is book 6. Cool cover. I love the cover, the vintage cover. I don't know when this is from. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh yeah, this is the first edition from 1985. I was 16 then. And the other two books in it, this one, Temple Fall by R.L. Boyle. It sounds like a haunted house. Some friends decide to spend the night in Temple Fall, a mysterious house up on the moors, and the house follows them home. So this is also, well, it's got a book play which I've already put in. Yeah. And then there's bookmarks. I actually really love this one. Just one more chapter, which is done in bones, and on the back is a skeleton. And then the Abominable Book Club one, which you get every month, which has got the QR code there if anybody wants to scan it. So you can join the wait list, or if it's open, join up. And there's always a story on the back. There's a little note from the author of the main book, R.L. Boyle. And then there's this, which is a book they do every now and then. I'm not keen on it, to be honest. This is edition 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 short stories of horror. So it's called Remains. The cover's cool, though. Apart from that, losing my voice, hang on. Still waiting for my antibiotics, but anyway. I finished reading this, the Autumn Springs Nursing Home and Retirement Home Massacre, which was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. It's basically, I've already spoken about it, but it's absolutely worth it. Very dark humour in it. The kills are brutal. I mean, really brutal. But the old people in the retirement home, such characters, is so good. I can't even tell you. It's quite a long book. It's over 400 pages, but it flies by. And yeah, great ending. So, but yeah, apart from that, not a lot going on. Apart from that, I keep losing my voice, which is incredibly annoying. So I hope you can hear me all right. Fortunately, Gary, the microphone holder, is very useful. I'll check in tomorrow before I close off the vlog, but you take care, my darlings. Bye. Hello, my friends. This is the last check-in now before I tie this up for the week beginning the 22nd, ending the 31st of March 2025. So I finally finished my last book of the month, which was this one, Cold Eternity by S.A. Barnes. This is a sci-fi horror. I've spoken a little bit about it. I haven't got my glasses on. I'm doing my glasses. Anyway, doesn't matter, does it really? See, I'll find them. I can't see what I'm doing. I mean, honestly, I worry about me sometimes. There you go. Happy days. Now, yeah, it's a sci-fi horror, and it's about this girl called Hallie. Turns out she belongs to these very high-powered, like political Svengalis, who basically control the political class, and it's all kind of anyway. She used to work for one of them, and she found out something bad, and one his rival wants to use that information. So she goes on the run, and she has been already found and quite badly hurt. So she decides to take this job on a ship called the Elysian Fields, which is from Greek mythology. It's where heaven is, supposedly, for Greek religion. So she goes there, and it's basically a museum. It used to be a museum, and there's all these cryogenically frozen people. Some of them are normal people, some of the politicians, some of them are very famous people, and those are the ones that used to be on the main exhibition floor. Turns out it's all a little bit weird. They've been there for over 100 years, and now it's just left. And there's this guy on there called Carla. She doesn't see, she only sees on the screen. And he hires her basically illegally to be a caretaker, to press this button. It has to be pressed every 3 hours. So the trust that owns the ship now that everything's okay. Turns out there's something else lurking on the ship. It's incredibly. Actually, it feels like this from the beginning. It feels claustrophobic. It feels a bit kind of enclosed, and Oh, it's just a bit suffocating. Before she gets on the ship, it feels like that because she's so desperate to escape and she's scared for her life, right? Um, but when she gets on the ship, it gets even worse, and everything's creaking, and she keeps seeing these strange things. She's not sure if she's having hallucinations. She can only ever sleep like for 2 hours and 50 minutes maximum before she has to hit a button. So she's sleep deprived. It's a fantastically tense sci-fi horror. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. By S.A. Barnes. As I say, she's new to me, but I really loved him. So anyway, that's it, my friends. That's the end of the blog for this week, or vlog. I still call it blog. I'm very old, I used to have a blog years ago. when it all started with AOL. Do you remember that? A long time ago now. But anyway, or MSN. Oh, I used to love MSN Messenger. Did you lot? I mean, I don't know. I think the average age of people who are following me is probably nearer me than younger. So next week's vlog will be my March wrap up of all the books I didn't include I include these ones as well, but in more detail, and the other 10 or 11 I didn't include that I read at the beginning of the month, and then from the week following that, so that'll be next. Well, it's the 1st of April tomorrow. Can you believe it's the 1st of April already? That's crackers, isn't it? It's my mum's anniversary of her passing on Sunday the 5th. It'll be 14 years this year. Shocking. And then it's her birthday on the 5th, and then the anniversary is on the 7th, which is Tuesday. So it's going to be a weird time. But from the 8th of April, I'll be doing a weekly old school April vlog for 3 weeks, and then an old school April tie up. So I'll be showing you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what I'm building, what I'm crafting. And I think it's going to be good fun. I hope so. I'll put the link down below to Kelsey's Nostalgic Life's original video to tell you how it works. It's brilliant. It's a craftathon, readathon, watchathon. You can get as involved or not as involved as you want. It's pure nostalgic vibes. I tend to do stuff from the 80s and 90s, sometimes from the 70s because I was a kid then. But yeah, I've got a whole stack. There is a video on my page. I'll link that below as well, which is my old school April, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to read, and what I'm going to watch. So if anybody wants to watch that. But if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more of my ridiculous nonsense, then please consider subscribing. And join my little safe, joyful corner of the internet. So until next week, my darlings, you take care of each other and do what you want, do what you love, do what gives you joy. Stay warm, stay hydrated, keep reading fantastic books, building Lego, doing some crafts, going for a walk, cuddling your loved ones, whatever brings you joy. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.